see my stream? Uh, okay, and I'm gonna stream maker. What the webcam? Interesting. Okay. Okay. How do I end this one? Interesting. Delete. Boop boop. Can you hear me, Jen? Hopefully when you come back. Because I'm not sure if you can hear me. Alright. Give me one moment. What's up, babe? Yeah, hold on. Alright, I am back. Hey, can you hear me, Jen? I don't know if, I can't, really see if YouTube's still different. There might be, a bit of a delay, but I am speaking. If that makes a difference. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna be a little bit away from the mic. Is that better? Do, 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 do. I hate that this delay is so back. What the hell? But anyway, yes, welcome to the stream. Woo! I usually stream on Twitch, but I was just like, let me try something different. So my OCs, those are Durant and Laur. Laur is the knight dude. Oh god, you can hear my typing. Laur is the knight, and Durant is the. He's a long-haired fella, but he is also an enchanted. So basically, they both have magic, but Laura is a mage. Durant is a Neef. Just a druid. I'm still trying to figure out the lore and stuff. But yeah, so Durant is a Neef, but he has a little tail, which I have to draw. But yeah, he has long golden locks, and this is them taking a break from one of their adventures. And Laura's very consoling, and very cuddling, and Durant is just like, what is happening? He doesn't understand affection. He's been wronged a lot by the humans, and or non enchanted as they call them. He's been wronged a lot by them, so trusting one that, or another person or an enchanted being is kind of a little wary, because he's like, I don't know really who to trust right now. And yeah, those are my kids. And really it started from, I know, thank you. It's my little babies. But it started from, where is it? Should be in 2020. I think you've seen this. Probably you've seen this on the Instagrams. Yeah. So start from this image first, and I was like, dang, they super cute. I came with the image first, and then I came with the story because I wanted to draw more of them. So out of just me being like, I want to draw more of these two, and that's kind of how they came to be. So yeah, out of self indulgence, I really just wanted to draw them, and I wanted more of their story. So I don't know if this scene will be canon though. I just wanted to draw it because I like drawing long hair and trying to figure it out. So yeah. Aw, thank you. Yeah, so I was like, I want to draw more of these two. They're too dang cute. So yeah. But what have you been up to, Jen? What's been going on? How you feeling? Are you ready for the new year? So exciting! So exciting! But yeah, feel free to like chill out and stuff. I don't know how to play music on here. I'm not gonna lie to you. For at like the same time. But yes, New Year's. Yeah, like art videos. Ooh, what's your first art video gonna be about? Are you still like deciding? Ah, Christmas break. Yeah. Yes. I remember when I was in school, I'll be like, yes, I get to actually do things I like. Hopefully, I don't have that much homework. And teachers are like not being horrible about it and being like, you have all this work to do when you come back. I'm like, ugh. And same. It's kind of been like very cloudy and just bleh, like these past few days. But we had like some. It was like snowing a little bit here, and then it was like also the sun was setting, so it was like it looked crazy outside. It looked very. It looked red outside, and I was like, "Whoa, it's the end of the world. This is it. This is 2020's like final showdown for us." And I was like, "Oh no." So that was very scary. But that was like 2 days. Right? No, it was like right before Christmas that had happened, and yeah, it was like very very creepy, very scary. Mhm. Yeah, your first video, regardless of like, you just as long as you just start it, it's just a little bit easier. Like you get that jitters out, you get all the kinks and stuff. But the first video, whenever you'll look back on it, you were like, dang, I really don't like it. But keep it up. Just keep the video. Don't delete it. I've deleted so many of my other videos are not on here anymore, and I regret it. Kind of like, dang, I want to look back on it and laugh, or do to see the improvement. But yeah, no, that's totally understandable. But the main thing is that you're starting, and the more you get used to it, the more you get used to it, and the more you are get a workflow going, it'll come a lot more naturally and it'll be a lot easier. I just take forever sometimes. I'm just like, I want to make a video, and then I'm like, I'm kind of lazy. I want to just draw. Hello, what's up, Gleam? Nice to thank you for joining. What's up? What is going on? So yeah, I'm just chilling out, drawing some OCs. These are my boys. Fucking, I still, okay, I still gotta like adjust like, so this is Durant and Laur, Durant, oh Lord, Lord, right here. These are my boys, and they're very in the loving time right now. They're just showing love and affection. And I'm just trying to do some grayscale to it and adding some color, if you will. But basically, it's gonna be black, white, and gray. I might add a pop of color. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. But yeah, always making your first video is like it's nerve wracking because like you have all these expectations that you want it to be good, but you know, it's your first video. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's my advice. So yeah, like come on, relax, enjoy, get ready for these new year feels. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, there is another one I want to show you, Jen. So I was working. I might upload this today or tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow for the New Year's. I'm not sure. But I was trying like a new. I'm always trying like new ways to like do art because if anybody were to ask me like what is like your workflow, I'll be like on which day because it always changes. It always is changing. So there is one piece where I was like, I popped off. I was like, ooh, this is so fun. I'm reading your comment right now. Yeah, I'm super nervous about making videos, but I know once I get better, it'll be fun. I was gonna teach art. Yes, it is a lot of fun because you get to like you talk about stuff like you're really passionate about, and you get to help people, and it's like a win-win. Especially like when you learn something really cool or you discover something like that you're doing, you're like, dang, I want to share this for everybody, and that's the beauty of just like teaching and stuff. It's really fun. So I can't wait to teach my students. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I just kind of finished up the lesson plans for next year, I guess March, because it starts in March, and then I wanted to like go back and give like a talk to like, because I went to art high school in New York, so they're like having a lot of guest speakers and stuff. So I was like, I'm just gonna ask them if I could speak to the like the illustration because we had majors. We had art majors, dance majors, music, tech, vocal majors, and I was art major, of course. So they're having like people come in talk about like people that are just now in college or people that are professional because a lot of people that went to school like they're working artists and stuff, which is really cool. But I wanted to like talk to them like about life after college and yeah, because that is dealing with people and dealing with like clients for commissions is a whole nother yeah. So we'll see what happens. Cause I kind of didn't take like the traditional route of like going straight to like art college right after high school. I was like, cause my high school it was really extensive. Like they taught us like all the different forms of art. So I was just like, cool. I would hate doing this like as a major. Cause for me, I was like, I want to like do things at my own pace and figure out what I don't want to like, make that my school. I would not enjoy it. I just knew that about it. I was like, I'm not going to enjoy this if I work at it like I need to get a degree. And so with that in mind, and a lot of people, they don't figure that out until when they actually do it. But I knew like, cause like I would like doing art like outside of like what I'm mainly doing. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I did film and video. I still loved it. 'Cause I was like, whoop, I still really love. I loved editing. So I was like, cool. Did film and video. Really didn't film that much because the way it was still a new program. And the way that was kind of set up, so you kind of had to fight to get in like a hands-on film class because they only had limited seats, which was wild to me. So I did a lot of theory, did a lot of film and criticism, which I absolutely loved. It was so fun, like analyzing films, talking about them, seeing like foreign films, seeing different like movie makers and cinematographers, and different languages, a lot of subtitles. But it was fun in seeing how different people approach. Yeah, yeah. I haven't decided if I'm going to college or not yet. Those are fun. Yeah, it's the thing is like if you're going to in art college, it's like you had to be honest. You had to be real with yourself. You got to be like, okay, how much debt? I'm gonna put on. That was like my main thing. I was like, if I can't get enough like scholarship money to like be okay with the amount of debt I'm gonna take on, and if I'm not making money or in that industry, like I have to pay that back, and that was a big factor in me deciding on like where I wanted to go because a lot of places also I wanted to do environmental science because that was super cool, but there aren't a lot of programs that do that, so that was also another thing. But anyway, so Because I was gonna either do SCAD, which is Savannah College of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia, or they have one in Atlanta, and they have another satellite school in Italy, Tuscany. And I was like, this is really cool. And I got accepted and stuff, talked to the reps and stuff. I was like, even with the package of scholarships they gave me, I was like, I was gonna at least have to pay 800,000 like after school. And that was too much. I was like, that's almost $1 million or something, That's a lot of money. And like, my mom's just like, yeah, go for it. Like, we'll figure out. I'm just like, no, I'm crunching the numbers here, and this doesn't like make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, it'll take like a lot of time until like you feel like you can pay that off. And I was like, that's a little too much. And I wasn't comfortable with that. And so just I wanted to do film. I was like, cool, I can always being an editor, I can always like do jobs, but right now I work with my boyfriend, so we do YouTube. And we build computers. So that's our job. So it's still useful because I'm using that to this day. Um but being honest and like weighing your options is like, but right now I'm like, oh, let me read. Gleam, let me read John. I graduated this year. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe illustration or concept art, opening a shop and selling my art on it. That I'm in the same boat, to be honest. I do like. I'm probably gonna focus more on my story and more on this comic because you can do so much more with it. Oh, let me read Jen's real quick. Yeah, yeah. How expensive is college? Yeah, I'm like, you can learn so much like online, like Skillshare. I use Skillshare a little bit. It wasn't that. That's for another time. It's okay, but I feel like if you have an artist like you would really want to follow, and they have a Gumroad, or they have like a Patreon, which is like $5. That is like you can use like the money you'll spend for college, you can use like for a myriad of other things you can learn online, and it's just a matter of just like compiling it, figuring out the right way you want to go about it, and stuff like that. But to go back to Gleans, yeah, it's hard because like you have to. I feel like you need the time to like understand what are your main goals and what you're trying to like create and stuff. And so like when I'm thinking about it, I'm sorry, I'm not really drawing right now, right? I should multitask. when when thinking about it, it's like, what ultimately do I want to do? Like, of course, I was looking at maybe I want to work for a studio or like a small, company or something, small like creative company or agency. But at the end of the day, I was just like, I want to do like my own thing. I want to like have something that is inherently mine. Like, I don't want to work on other people's stuff and be like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm just contributing to your dream when I'm not building my own. That's just me. Oh, let me read the other comments. Like, yeah, I keep seeing artists. I like doing this thing called Class 1. Yeah, I've seen a lot of recent artists on that one too, which is competitive Skillshare. It, I haven't checked out. I know one person's doing like a 9 course on like background art. It's like $900 or so, which is fair. Like, you get actual critique one on one. You get to be in a class with other people that are also interested in what you want to be in. So I feel like it's beneficial. It's a little expensive for some of them, I won't lie. But if you can I know some of them offer like scholarships and stuff, so that isn't too bad. But so I have an artist who lives in my state who's full of jobs art, and she's teaching it P and talking to me and taking a job out of our thing for. Oh, super cool. Yeah, it definitely helps. Like, if you have people that are already like in the profession that you want to be in, like to connect with them very early on. Do not lose that connection. Do not lose it because it can open up many doors. And even if you feel like, hey, I'm not sure, like this might be like my thing that I'm into, you could still, you still learn a lot from that. And I think that's very important. Like college, the thing with college is like it was beneficial in meeting the people that I wanted to meet. But like the education, I could have got that anywhere. College was a breeze. I graduated here early, top of my class. It was easy, like not easy, but like just the materials and like learning all the different subject stuff. That it wasn't a problem. But like communicating, talking with other people, learning all different parts of life, and where different people were coming from. That was an invaluable experience. Which I'm like, if I went to college now, like during COVID or whatever, I would be like so pissed because I'm like, I'm not. I would want my money back because I feel like I'm not getting that whole experience, and I'm like wasting a lot of my time. I'm not talking to anyone like in real life. It's kind of different. And but colleges have the audacity to still charge like so much money, even like during now. I'm just like, can y'all like ease up and not charge that much? It's just like wild. It's just like you're not offering like a vital part of your, I guess, marketing thing. Is like, yeah, meet other people. You're talking with people in different areas that are different from you, and that's why I kind of went to like a more liberal. So I wish my degree was in illustration. I did a degree in product design. I hated it. Aw. I mean, that's still helpful though, because I think with like if you have, I wouldn't say like if you didn't have a degree in art, because I don't have a degree in art. I have background in art, but I don't have a degree in it. I mean, I have a bachelor's of arts, but it's in film and video. But I don't think that you need it. Some like jobs would want it, but they're not like hell bent on it. Like you having a degree in like your disciple. It's more of like, can you apply what you've learned, or can you like kind of like flip that teaching that you have, and how can you use it to your advantage? Like if you, okay, so for instance your degree in product design, you could probably like draw some really good. I'm just making an assumption. I don't know. You can probably draw some like really good prop background designs for like animation, because you know how things work, you know the geometry, you know the volume and the shapes of like how much space they take up. That's very useful, rather than like a person that maybe does illustration. They might know more of composition and how to make forms work in a specific way, and how to make them more appealing to whatever thing you're working on. So it's very different skill sets, but it's still helpful in different areas of like art. So I don't think that it's a detriment. I think you have more of a an advantage in that case, because you have a different outlook on other than, rather than somebody that just strictly does art and doesn't look at anything else. Uh, Jenna, reading your comment. God. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, college is really, they dropped the ball on this one. I'm almost like, y'all could have like just not just not have charged like so much money, or expect like students to like still be in dorms, or like still pay for that, even though you're like, well, make that expense. That's not fair. You're severely not offering like what people paid for. Mainly was to be with other people. And hey, I'm not. I feel like that's different for me, like having a Zoom class and me rather being in a lecture hall. Very different. Very different experience. Very different outcome. To be honest. Mm, cause yeah, and it's that balance, right? It's like that. You're trying to figure out. I mean, that's kind of what I did. Like also in college, I was like, cool. I'm doing film and analyzing films, and talking about them and stuff with my colleagues or my classmates. But on the other hand, I was doing commissions and doing arts, and doing shows that were local to my area. So yeah, it was separate again from my coursework, but it'll still allow me an outlet to like explore rather than it be structured. And that's why I didn't like do art in college. So I was like, I'm not gonna like this if I like somebody's telling me what to do. I kind of just want to figure it out on my own for a bit, because I had all of high school them telling me like different things, the foundation, which was very needed. I feel like in that space, and I have more patience. But like in college, like no, I want to like tread my own path and figure out what I'm doing. And so like for right now, why am I so nervous? For right now, I'm kind of like working on finishing up the storyline for these two, and then working on that, because like the thing is, like, I want to do like more illustration stuff, and like I really want to do book covers, and like more like young adult stuff, young adult book covers, and illustrations. I don't know, for periodicals maybe if that comes, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. But I really want to make like I always want to make a comic. I even throughout high school, like middle school, I'm like, I want to make a comic so bad, but every time I would start an idea, it would just fall flat because I wasn't either my skills weren't there, or I didn't feel like the story was good enough, or just things that you tell yourself and you're like, this sucks. I'm not doing it right now. And then you do something else, but you always come back to it. So yeah, that was me. That's still me, and I'm very stubborn. So figuring that out and just being honest, because my boyfriend, he was like, hey, just take a month, like take December, which I've been doing, and he's just like, just have fun, just draw, just have fun, because I've been worrying about figuring out like what am I supposed to do with this. uh, but yeah, he's been very helpful in that, and just to not worry too much this month and just figure out where you want to go. So of course before this I was emailing which I don't tell you in school. I was emailing publishing houses that have illustration agencies or agents. I was emailing them, and a couple of them got back. She was like, "Oh my god, I'll keep you in mind if I have any work." I was like, "Cool," because the thing is like when you're an artist, and if you don't have an audience like on Instagram or on YouTube or Twitch, or you have a lot of followers or whatever, even if you do have a lot of followers, um, people don't know who you are. Like you can't just assume that they do or that they care, and it's hard to say that because people are like, but you might have great work. You feel like, but my work is so great. But if you want to start working with authors, or you want to start working like getting your illustration published in like magazines or online, either you're applying for these jobs like through art board, like job boards or whatever, or you're like befriending and making yourself known to other people within the industry. And even like they had when I was on Twitter, I'm too much on Twitter, y'all. When I was on Twitter, um, there was a spreadsheet of just like a list of artists that were open to like Q&As or getting questions. So I emailed like a whole bunch of them. I was like, well, the select few that I liked their work and I was like really like vibing with, and they really helped me like understand like, hey, how did you get these clients? Like Ariel, she's a really good. Actually, let me link y'all to Ariel. She's really sweet. You've probably seen her work, um, but hold on. Yeah. So like I was following like Ariel, like I had emailed Ariel and another one, Jen. I want to say Jen some. Anyway, I was emailing them because like if I don't know something, I always like ask. I like to ask people. I'm very nosy, so I like to DM or ask. I'm like the worst they can say is no, and I don't care. I want to if they say no, I'm like cool. I'll try something else. That didn't work, but I emailed Jen. I'm sorry, I emailed Ariel and Jen and another person, and I asked them like, how did you get these clients? How did you figure out that you wanted to be an illustrator? And they answered them. They were very sweet because they're artists themselves, and they want to talk about it honestly. As long as you're not a dick and you don't come off that way, like, oh, I know more than you. Like you gotta have some humility. And so asking her questions, and she gave me some really good information. We had back and forth because we had a video call. I just asked her when she's free because they had like in the spreadsheet like just if with what they prefer for communication wise. Some preferred email, some prefer video calling, or just calling and stuff. So I set up a call with her, and we just talked about like how she got to where she is. She's like, I didn't know for like a while, and she's like in her 20s as well. And she's like, don't pressure yourself about it because like things will just come naturally. And it's hard to hear that because like in this age where like things are happening so fast, and I need to get more information and stuff. But she was just like, I was like that too, and I was like very worried because she graduated from SVA, which is really good art college in New York. And she was like, yeah, I came from SVA. She had a degree I think in illustration, and she was like just working on like little projects here and there. She had a part-time job, but she wasn't making like any big clients. And she was like, yeah, join anthologies. She would go to like cons a lot as well. That really helped. And just making projects that were important to her. And I think the main thing, please let me know, y'all, if I'm talking too much. But I think the main thing that really was important that she said was that you have to make the work that you want to get hired for. And I think that is so important because let's say you want to get into like character designing, or you want to do more illustration work for, let's say, books, right? And if a agent or somebody that's just looking through these hashtags or looking through different artists and stuff, and they see that you're doing more just high fantasy, you know, concept art, they're gonna be like, okay, that's cool, but I don't see anything that's derivative of them wanting to do book design. Because your art wasn't tailored to that thing, or you didn't, I don't know if this makes sense. Like you have to make the art that you, or the work that you want to have, or the work that you want to be attracted to you. And I feel like it was just very important that she said that, because I'm like, huh, that makes a lot of sense, because that gives more confidence. Yeah, okay. I'm not too much. Good, good. I was like, I don't know if I'm talking too much. But yeah, so just being open to, just having that mindset of like, I'm designing for this thing. And so I think it was just very important to hear that, because a lot of times you just be like, I'm just creating to create, and hopefully that whatever attracts it comes to me. And yeah, but people don't, if somebody's just basing you off their art, they don't know what you like, they're just seeing what you produce and put out there, and they're like, okay, they like that. That doesn't kind of like go with what I had in mind to hire. And sometimes people take a chance, and that's really cool. But a lot of times they're just looking for somebody that specifically does what they put out there. So if you more so like drawing animals and drawing like big sprawling landscapes and stuff, but you really want to go for character design, or you want to do more, you want to do character design for like mechs, or like a cyberpunk aesthetic, but you draw more animals, they're going to be obviously you're not going to get approached, or you're not going to get people asking you for opportunities to draw like more of what you had intended. And she also talked about the importance of, if you wanted to have an agent, which I feel like they don't talk about at all. Even when I was in high school, they didn't talk about this. But so if you have an agent, the main thing about agents is that they don't get paid unless you get paid. And so, like, say, and they kind of like are the middlemen between like bigger companies. 'Cause they'll reach out to agencies, and then they'll have a roster of artists that they want to choose from. And then, if they feel like your style fits with that, then they'll reach out to you, or the agent will like facilitate that that um that hooking up in a sense, or that matchmaking more appropriately for the two. And that's a lot of, if you notice on Twitter, like a lot of artists will have like in their bio like rep by or agent, or like that. That is because they have somebody that represents them, and that they get jobs or recommendations for through that agent, instead of like wasting a lot of time that they could be drawing. Instead of wasting a lot of time they could be drawing, they search for their own jobs, or like try to reach out. Basically what I was doing, like reaching out to other people that might use your work, rather like than having somebody that handles that for you. So I'm just thinking about like, if I want to do that this coming year. I've been thinking about it. I'm just like, what do I want to do? And you don't have to accept every job that your agent gives you. It's just like they think you would be a good fit for it. And if you do accept it, then they obviously take a cut. But yeah, they kind of work for free, if that makes sense. But they work in the favor of like you finding a job, and stuff, and making sure that's a good fit. And they'll work some, if you have a good agent, they'll work really hard to make sure that happens. And a lot of times agents also are publishing agents, so they might, they'll have agent, like if you look them up on their website or their agency, they'll specify if they also do representation for illustrators. And some of them do both, some only do one. So you just have to double check and see the requirements of what they require. If they're closed to like inquiries, you gotta respect that. Don't be annoying. um, but yeah, so that was really interesting to hear, and then reading up about it and stuff like that too. And she also said like cons and like having your own, like having merch, but like she's like it's always like you don't know how much to buy when you do a con because you order like so much of one thing that you think might do well, but actually something else does. So that's a bit of a gamble because you're putting a lot of money up front and you kind of don't know what's gonna happen because people are different, people are strange and stuff. So yeah, that's what I learned. And just being, yeah, just being curious. Like, don't be afraid to ask people. If you like, there's an artist you look up to, find their email, find their DM if they have it open, and just ask them like, "Hey, I have a question for you," you know. And be the main thing is like be concise and um be what's the word? Be specific in what you're asking. Don't just ask like, "Hey, how do you do art?" That's like a big question. You can't really answer in a short amount of time. If it like so my question, I asked like three basic questions, but they were very specific to like each artist, and that helps me get a more accurate answer or closer. Get more of a truer answer than just like generic, like just be true to yourself or whatever. Like, no, I want to know how did you manage to find these clients as an illustrator? How and what do you think is more important as an illustrator, working on finding like your craft or like finding clients and then building up your craft? It's like that. Hey, I'm pretty happy because really, yep, it always helps. Listen, as long as you got like people to like talk to, like bounce ideas, it's great. Especially if they're in the industry or they're in the field that you really want to pursue. It's great to like have that right there, like that point of reference. You can just like ask and talk to them about. It's really cool. It's super helpful. And not all artists, which I'm like, you should be just open, but a lot of artists, like, yeah, they're really open to just like talking about stuff because they want to help. We innately just want to help everybody and stuff and like help them succeed because the world is like just filled with too much of like people just fighting for attention and not being you know as open, which I'm like, nah, I want to help everybody. But I'm like, also, okay, side note, this is like a tangent. Talking about Patreon, that should be like, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I feel like if you decide to have a Patreon, that is your last resort. Now, the reason I say that is because like a Patreon takes a lot of work. Like some people just open it up like if you just want to support, which is fine. Yeah, just have it up there. But if you are like wanting to offer value to people, like you have to like take your time to like actually like plan out, what you're gonna offer. How is that gonna be? Look, how are you pricing yourself competitively compared to other people? Like, what are they offering? Like, you have to really, really weigh in. Like, how much value are you giving people? And that's why some Patreons don't do well, and that's why some do. But and also having a following and stuff helps and stuff as well. But you have to be just open in your intent and be honest. If you're just making a Patreon to just have extra money, you're gonna fail. You are because you're not focusing on like, okay, what am I helping people? Am I providing a service that's I feel is very useful or very needed? Because if you feel you're not, then just make a YouTube or something about it. If you feel like it's not um conducive to like what you're doing, because it takes a lot of time and you have to make sure like if you're emailing prints or if you have like a special sticker club each month for your patrons, like you have to keep that up and you have to make sure that you're providing them value or something that they deem as valuable. And that takes time. And that's why I wouldn't like suggest somebody just like to open it just as soon as like they have an idea or something, or if they're like, hey, I need some extra money. But like, just try other avenues first. Maybe a Patreon last, you know, because I feel like you really have to be concise and focused because you have to deliver to people every month, and that's a lot, you know. And for some, and you have to lay it out if you're like gonna do it every other month or every other week, send out something or whatever. You have to be honest and you have to know what you're doing. You can't just be willy nilly about it. Um, but yeah. So right now, I'm trying to figure out how I want this to go. I was so pissed because I was like, "Ugh, I was gonna go to Dragon Con this year. Got the passes and everything. They still sent them, and I was just like, that's so sweet. But it makes me sad because it didn't happen this year. Because I always like, well, Dragon Con's like a really big con in Atlanta. And every time I go to school, I see everybody like dressed up. There was this cool dude in like the full yeah. Having artist friends is awesome. Wait, Clem, where are you? If you don't mind, I don't know, saying, where are you from? Artist friends, unite! Yeah, they were okay. Like in their defense, they were like waiting, like to like they should have just canceled it. 'Cause everybody was just like, "Can we just, hey, ooh." So it's New Year's already for y'all. Well, close New Year's, depending on where you are in the UK. Hey, Happy New Year's. But yeah, yeah, it was like they kind of like were holding off. Like it was August, and I think yeah, the con was in August, but they were like really like holding off on like not like canceling it, which I understand. But like people were like just cancel and just like tell like let us like carry over our badges for like next year, which they eventually did, thank God. So yeah, that was good. But I was just like, this is sucky. I had my costumes ready and everything because it was a 3 day pass. I was going Monday. I was going to go Thursday. No, Thursday or 4 day. One of them, because I know cons like this one went to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think I had over 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I was like, yeah, sad. Feels bad. Yes. Sell those prints, Gleam. Oh, 6 p.m. So you're almost there. You got 6 more hours. We got a few more. Till we can kiss 2020 goodbye. Woohoo. Hey. Oh, so Jen, you're like, so you're an hour behind. So you are in Pacific time? Because I'm Eastern Standard Time. It was like 1:44 here. So I think you're Pacific or Mountain. I don't know. There's so many. There's like three different like time codes, time zones in the U.S. So I'll be like, that's why when I like check in streams, I'm like, why are they up so late? I'm like, oh, it's like 7 for them. I'm like, Jesus. I'll be like, so many time zones. Oh, Minnesota. Yeah, so you are at the Midwest, I think, if I know my geography. They are so strange. I'm like, why is the Earth like different? Yeah, it was so funny though, because when I was a camp counselor in Colorado, like I would call my boyfriend, but it would be like For me it'd be early, but for him it would be like really like 12. I was just like, my night's just getting started. Let's go. I would talk to him on my days off. I'd be like, let's go. He's like, it's like 2 here. I'm like, what do you mean? It just turned like, I think Colorado's like 3 or 4 hours like behind Eastern Standard Time. So I'm like, it's like 10 here. What do you mean? They're so strange. Okay, I'm trying to think. I want to add black here, but I'm also like, no. I might add black. Okay, I'm trying to see if this looks balanced or not. Cause this leg here is like strange. All right, cause the thing I'm working. Okay, key twist. As I drink water real quick. 1 second. All right. The main thing was like working in pen and ink. Oh, pen and ink, whatever, black and white. You get what I'm saying. The main thing is just like you have to think of. It's easy and it's hard because I'm like thinking of shadows, but at the same time, I'm like, should that just be gray? And I'm not sure because what even is it? Right, but in 3 minutes or wherever, I'm probably gonna do like a nice stretch break. I would suggest y'all stretch too, because we forget sometimes as artists to like take a break. I'm guilty of it. I truly am, but it'd be like that sometimes. So I'm like, no, I'm almost done. And it's like, take a break already, because you're gonna not want to do that later. I remember when I was younger, like I would like time how long it would take to like do art, but now I don't care anymore. Sometimes people be asking me, I'm like, how long did it take you? I'm like, I don't even know. I just lose count, and I should honestly probably like time it, but mm. To me it doesn't matter because like sometimes like I can finish a piece in like an hour or so. Sometimes it takes longer, but does that make that piece any more or less valuable because I finished it like 30 minutes? No, you know. And that's like when like don't get me started. Don't get me started on commissioners. Don't get me started. But like that's when like I do commissions. It's very hard to like sometimes I just now I just say like a week or 2 weeks or so because like I don't want to give them the satisfaction like, oh yeah, because I've done that before, that oh yeah, I could get this done like in like 2 days. But really like going back and forth, if there's revisions, I'm like, all right, I'm spent. I don't like looking at this anymore. And now I'm tired and I didn't give myself any leeway because I made, it's just all around a lot. So now I just say, well, like, give me like a week or two. That gives me more than enough time to like figure out what I'm doing. Jen, take a break. Honestly, because like sometimes like I know what I'm getting, like you get cranky or stuff like when you're working on something because like I'm like, dang, why am I so angry? I'm like, I haven't eaten in a while, duh, or like I haven't taken a break. So like you gotta treat your body with love and it'll love you right back. Usually that's how it works. And like when you take a break, you're kind of like looking forward to it. Like, yes, a break. And you don't feel like, you're pushing yourself too much. Because that can definitely happen. And then you get fatigued. And then you're like, ugh. Ooh, that's why insults will start out. Yeah, because I don't know if it's just like with artists, like we just like push our bodies until like they just like please, please, enough, enough. And I feel like, I mean, maybe it's like our work ethic or like the poor work ethic that has been like, popularized and stuff. But I'm like, nope. I sometimes take too long of breaks because I like taking breaks. But then, like, sometimes you get in the groove. I get it. You get in the groove sometimes. You're like, this is working. I don't feel like stopping right now. I got my music on. I'm jamming. And then your body's like, hold up, please. I beg of you. I need like a good 10 minutes. Which I'm like, it's understandable. So yeah, all right. Our 3 minutes are up. So take a break, y'all. I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes because I need to get some more water. Take a stretch. Break time. I'll be right back, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. What's up? I'm back. Uh, delete this. Gleam, what are your some I cannot speak. Gleam, what are some of your resolutions for the new year? I mean, if it's cool if you don't have any. So I just be like, your resolution can happen like at any point in the year. It doesn't do that to be New Year's. Hmm. I have any resolutions? Like to be honest, like all I want to do is like get this get this comic out. If I can like do like maybe like a few pages, I feel like I've won. Cause right now I am trying to figure out the style, which is like a whole nother thing. Just trying to figure out the style. Maybe get an agent. I'm not sure yet. I'm still deciding because if I wanted to because the thing is I'm thinking of like publishing. If this does well, I would love to publish it. That would be a dream. Because that would be good to have like an illustration agent that also does publication. Um, so I don't know yet. Do that. Work with the boyo. Make sure our channel is growing and make some cool stuff this year. Hopefully, be able to meet up with people in real life. We'll see if that happens. But, make more connections, talk to more artists, do more teaching gigs because I do love it. It's so fun. It's so fun. And I would love to work with some really cool peeps. Like, I'd love to work with like an indie comic brand or something to like help make their ideas come true. I guess. Yeah. But I really want to get this story because I love these two. Because all right, here I want to geek out for a minute because Durant. All right, so with him being an Ethan, him being an enchanted and part of the whole story, still don't have a title for it. We're working on it. We're working on it. But it's like with Laur, he's trying to like just show Durant that there is humanity in humans or just humanity in general. Like everyone's not horrible, even though like Durant has, he kind of has like he could be like, I agree with you there, but there's like this constant like back and forth with these two, but they both very dearly care about each other, and just playing on that trope and just figuring out like how does this work out for them stuff. But do y'all have any OCs? It's okay if you don't. It took me a while to have any or to like stick to any or have a story for any, but would love to hear about them. And I know I talk like a mile a minute, so if y'all need to like slow down or like re ooh, what is this? To what the heck is that not it? If you need me to like repeat myself, please let me know. And just keep in mind there's a delay on like me and then chat, so it's cool if you don't feel alarmed if I didn't respond like right away. I'm reading. It takes me a moment. yay. Aww, that's so cute. Yeah, it's usually like it's easier to like I feel like to see like the image first or like the inspiration and then make a story. Cause I mean I give kudos to people that can just make a story like out of nothing. I'm just like I gotta see something. I gotta be inspired or something or you know what. That's so cute. Sounds like a foresty type of like, setting they're in and stuff too. That's really fun. I've always been like, I don't have any OCs that I love. And everybody seems to like have like one they fall in love with. I was like, I don't have one yet. And I was like, oh, there they are. You know, it just takes time. There's no rush. There's really like no rush. And really, just out of self indulgence, I just like love stories. Or just like, you know, slow burns. The yearn, man. The yearn. So, I just love that. Yeah, it's just cause you get. I love the drama of it. Like just making like are they gonna are they gonna be like together or not? It's just like a very very slow kind of thing. Give me one moment. My dad wants to call me at this moment. So I'm just like, ugh. You ever feel like when you're doing something, everybody wants to like hit you up at once? You're like, I'm doing something, but when you're like doing nothing, then everything's like no one cares. No one, your phone is dry. No one's hitting you up. You're just like, okay, it's a conspiracy against me. Oh. Anyhow, yeah. All right, the constant thing. The thing about all right, so like back to my other point. When you're inking, it's like you have to balance between lights and darks because all it is lights and darks. But do I want it to be? And you're constantly like going back. I don't know if y'all do this. If you talk to yourself, like trying to figure out a composition or like an art piece. I sometimes do it because I'm like, this ain't working. Or I ask them like, do we like this? Like, who am I asking myself? Yes, I'm asking myself. Like, do we like this? How do we feel about this? And I'll be like, no, I don't like it too much. Or I'm like, maybe you could do this. It's like organic conversation between yourself. I don't know how to explain it. It's like me talking to this piece. Like, it's gonna give me an answer. Um, but yeah, I'll be like, do we like this? How do I feel about this? Because I don't have really. Sometimes I mean, I ask my boyfriend sometimes, like, how do you like this piece? I don't know what's happening with it. Or you know, like, how do we feel where the direction it's going? Yep, text. Yeah, it's a thing. It's because you just you're like it's like you critiquing, kind of like talking to yourself it through. Like, is this a good design? Do I like that? Do I like what I do with that? Is there something better I could do? It helps the problem solve. Like, I enjoy it. It's just like, also have this other thing. Hold on for a second. Give me one moment, real quick. I might just make this black. Yes. Because it helps. We like, dang, okay. Got no one else to talk to right now. How do I feel about this? You know? It helps. Listen, if I do, because I feel like I just keep it to, maybe if I keep it in like my brain, I'm like, no, I need to say this. I need to figure this out. Be like, did we like what we did there? That sucked. Change it now. Hello, Snellio. What's up? What is up? We're just chilling. We're drawing, relaxing. The tablet I'm using is the Huan Canvas 22. Don't quote me. I think it's 22. Yes. I did have the Canvas 15, 13. Yeah, I did have the Canvas 15, but now the Huan Canvas 20. I want to say 22. I do want to say it. Also got it on sale back in like November. I was like, cool. It was like $200 off. And I was like, I'm snagging it right now. But yeah. But how are you, Snellio? Aw, yeah. Yes, I had 13. I don't know why. I keep calling it the 15 for some reason. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the 13, it was great. It was smaller though. But I still have it because I'm like, if I ever go like places, whenever the heck that happens, whenever I go places, I'll be able to like transport it with me because it's a lot smaller than the S22. This one's a big boy. This is a big boy. You ones are good though, because listen, as long as because it came from a bamboo tablet, so I was like, hey, as long as it has, you know, I can like see my work. That's a huge step up for me. I was struggling. I mean, like you learn to appreciate it. Software to animate. Well, I'm not an animator, but I like Clip Studio. That's what I'm using right now. Clip Studio does have like cells. You can split up if you want to do animation. I do have Clip Studio Paint X, which is like the pro one. I mean, no, they have a pro version, then they have an X version. The pro version's more so toward illustration. The X version is more toward like you can have animations, and they bolster it up so it's a lot better and stuff. So you can put your cells. If you have Photoshop, that's cool too. But personally, I do like Clip Studio because it is not free, but you can have 3 months free trial though, so that's more than enough if you decide you want to have it or not. So you have a 3 months free trial. Hold on. And then a lot of the times they do have really good sales. Even for the X, they had like it was like $25 or $50 for like and you pay it once and it's yours. So that's why I really love Clip Studio. Yeah, I really love Clip Studio. Yeah. Nothing bad at all to say, but you can import Photoshop brushes. So if you have brushes that you like from Photoshop, you can import those, free ones, whatever. They even have like like a user like marketplace where people actually put up the brushes they make, and they put it on there for free a lot of the times, and they're really cool brushes you get to try out and do really cool stuff with. So I was like, this is super awesome. Well, I'm really excited about that. So you can download a whole bunch of brushes and try them out, and it's really great. Other than like you trying to find a good one or pack of Photoshop brushes you like that are hopefully free. So yeah, I love this. I love Clip Studio, and they have time lapse function, so you can actually like upload your work. They like a fast version, almost like Procreate. So that was like the biggest one. All they need now is a liquify tool, and you don't need Photoshop. Thank God, because Photoshop is a scam. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Photoshop is a scam. But I will be doing a video whenever that happens. All right, 2021. I will put out a little more videos, y'all. It just takes me a while because I'm also doing filming with my boyfriend on our channel, so I do a lot of stuff. So I will be doing a comparison video on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and the iPad. So I'll do one about that because a lot of people don't know that Samsung has a tablet that's actually really, really, very good. Um, but comparing it to the iPad and see how that works out. But yeah, and of course you can't get Procreate on Galaxy, which sucks. Which one do you think I should get? Honestly, I think it depends. If it's your first graphic tablet, I would say get the Canvas 13 because it's $250. It's really good. Has the side buttons, which the Canvas 22 doesn't. It doesn't have any side buttons, which sucks because when I first opened it, I was like, no, I don't have my side buttons anymore. But in flip point, it does come with a stand because it's so big, so the stand is included, which was really, really sweet, which I really like because, Wacom be trying to charge you for a stand. So it comes with a stand already with it. I think it was like $400 or some change I paid for the total. But the the 13 very good brush sensitivity. They use the same pens. I'm a I'm on my Apple tablet. Okay. I'm also yeah, pretty much like unless like you're going places, then I would say you could keep it. But like the Huan, as long you can connect to your laptop, 13, because it gives you all the connections are there, so you can hook it up to your laptop, take it with you, get all the buttons, functionality. It's really cool. So I would take it that as your first one if it's like your very first graphic tablet, like drawing screen tablet. But if you're looking for something more substantial for your workspace, then I would say you can invest in the 22. But it's the 15 was totally fine. I just wanted a bigger size because I had to zoom in and out a lot for a lot of my pieces, so that was the only thing. But yeah, it's cool, and it was on sale, so I was like, why not? Why not? So yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, no problem. And again, if you get it from Amazon, you could always like return it too. Like you have that sweet period of return. But yeah, it's been going well. So I haven't had any problems with it. Just make sure your calibration is well. If you look at the review for the Huan, the person that suggested, I was like, you're a godsend. The person that suggests is like holding down the both buttons so you can like well, you're fine. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. But heck yeah. Heck yeah. Doing all this stuff. I'm so hungry, y'all. Or he's getting food, like he's getting some computer stuff, but I'm like, I'm so hungry. Okay, how do we wanna do this? Ugh, my whole back, y'all. isn't the layer. I hate when that happens. I'm like, wait, that's my wrong layer. Rawr. Yeah, if I can steer people away from Adobe, that'll be best for everyone. But a lot of artists already are like turning to Clip because they're like, oh, this latest update was the one they added all the cool stuff with. They were like, why do I have Adobe anymore? I'm like, yes, just leave it. Because it's honestly ridiculous. Because the final straw with me in Adobe, hey, get those commissions. Hey. Yeah, the final thing with Adobe right now is like, yeah, like there's so many other competitors. I was like, and the thing that makes it worse is like when I was paying, cause I paid for the whole suite because I needed it at that time for some work. But honestly, I was like, every time like I did like an update, it nothing something was always broken, and I was just like, this is it. Make I had to like go down like downgrade it like the latest version so like my pen sensitivity would work because like it was just dumb. But I feel like Adobe and Wacom, like they have a partnership, so like they make their programs like run better on a Wacom, which isn't fair. It's not fair to other tablets like a Human or a XP Pen. So I'm like, I know what y'all doing, and it kind of sucks. But like with because when I went to Clip, like a lot of the brush sensitivity and stuff was a lot better. So I was like, okay, this is good. But I'm like, why is Adobe like so strange? Cause they got their own stuff they're trying to do. Which I mean, like, I understand it, but like, just make sure your updates don't like crash. I guess that's like the least you can do. Um, you know, but and also Adobe is just like when I'm using like Premiere, it's gonna get real geeky, but basically it wouldn't use like the graphics card. And if you have a computer, the graphics card is basically like your the thing that's doing a lot of the legwork and making sure your graphics run a little bit more smoothly rather than if you just ran it from your CPU, which is basically like the mother stuff. I tried Adobe while using this. Yeah, yeah. Adobe has a thing with Wacom. They have a partnership, which makes it natively run better on a Wacom. But I'm like, that's not fair to everybody else because a lot of people can't afford Wacoms. So you're just making it a worse experience all around, and people are like, why can't it work? And then when people be like, you should just get a Wacom. I'm like, no, Adobe should stop throttling the other software of other tablets. But they're feeling the heat now, so I don't feel bad for them. I do not feel bad. And that's why you see all these like ads and stuff like Adobe got like 30% off and because they know Clip Studio and like Krita and all of them, Autodesk and all the other ones, they're like coming for it. They're coming for them. They're losing a lot of ground, which I'm like good. And Affinity Painter or whatever. I'm like good. Y'all are losing ground because y'all keep being bad. Keep favoring one company over another. That's not fair. And I'm just happy a lot of artists are like breaking that and going to something better. But there's also another program that I really wanna I also gotta make a video about, which is good for people that are transitioning from like traditional work to to digital. I want to show y'all real quick. Where is some? It's quite new. So it's very interesting how it does it. So you can choose like a drawing, watercolor, or oil painting, and the whole thing, the way they lay it out is really cool. So like, say I want to do like drawing, I'm gonna do it here. Okay, let's go. And so like, I wanted to do like a mechanical pencil and stuff. Like, so it could be like, I just want to do something like this. Never mind this. Hey, what's up, Snail? So it's just something like that, or whatever. But you could choose different colors. But it has like, the mechanical pencil, and it feels like you're kind of like drawing. It's called traditionally, and I like the interface a lot. Um, so yeah, so this is one I found the software. Like I was like, what? Somewhere, somebody recommended in passing. I was like, this is so cool. No, I've seen a video of one of the artists I follow like using it. I was like, this is so cool. Aw, thanks, Neil. We try. If it happens, it happens, right? So if I were to do, so if I were to do like watercolor, actually like has like stuff of like watercolor paper. You can choose like the different preset or whatever. Um, and let's say like I want to do like kind of purple, and it like almost mimics like the actual like medium and stuff. And if I wanted to like mix it up, I'd be like, yeah, I want it kind of like this. And you can choose your different brushes. What was it? Like I want this, and you can have like salt and like different effects and stuff. Ugh. So I haven't fully like dived into it yet, but you have your different art boxes, different tools like for cutting and stuff. But yeah. Well, we have like two, but hold on for a second. Let me get it up for y'all. Um, all right. Hold on for a second. Yeah. So this is our first one. It's this one and another one. Hold on for a second. And y'all can actually see me fail at like making my first computer. um, but yeah. But actually, I gotta kind of help him. We make a lot of tech videos and kind of like demystifying like camera, computers, all that fun stuff. So it's like making it easier for people to understand that probably like never done it or are kind of new to it. Because we don't want to make it like seem so complicated or like seem like I need to get all this stuff. But like no, you can use the stuff you got like in your pocket, like how to best use your phone for like videos and the best accessories to use that and stuff. And yeah, just making that easier and fun. Because a lot of times people be like so confused by all the tech talk and stuff, and like it's really not that complicated, but people make it complicated, so a lot of people will just follow them blindly, which kind of sucks. But I'm actually gonna. I have to help him in a bit because he bought some stuff from IKEA. But I'll let y'all know because it'll be a while. But I'll put it on break. But I'll be back. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'll just take like a hot moment. But probably like got like 10 more minutes until I can help him real quick. But yeah, we do all the techie stuff. So we haven't made a video in a while. I know because we've been selling and building computers. But yeah, you could see my baby. You could see my computer. Me just crying because I've never like I've done it maybe once when I was in his old place. We made a computer and I was just like cool, but I was like I don't know what I'm doing, but now I know, and I know how to fix her. Her name is Stormy. She's so cute. But I know how to fix her. I know how to update the RAM and check the BIOS. So kind of yeah, do it at the start menu. Do that. Make sure she's working well. Clean her filters. I gotta put some expandable storage in there though, cause well, babe's gonna put some expandable storage in there. It's been sitting here for like a couple months. It's like 2 terabytes, which is a lot, and I need it because I play games on this computer as well. So it's my gaming computer, my streaming computer. It is all in one, and yeah, it's my full powerhouse baby. But yeah, at the moment, I don't know what to do here. Working on these two. I wanna. Oh, it's real good viewing. It's real chill. Um, God, I remember we had to like export because we worked in like 6K and like 8K video. I was like, this is taking forever, especially Adobe because Adobe's dumb. I was like, God, just like exporting it was like so much because it would just take forever. But I'm now using DaVinci Resolve because a lot of our things are using that. And I see it. Hold on. But I will be right back, y'all. So give me like, I would say like 10 to 20 minutes, perhaps. But I will be back. Alright, I'll be right back, y'all. y'all. I'm here, but I'm eating, so give me a little longer. I will try to play some relaxing music in the back, so it won't be so monotone or quiet. Depends. Give me one moment. Hey, yes, I'm back. I'm eating currently, so like I'm here, but I'm eating. Hey, what's up, Snail? I'm trying. You're probably like gonna. Okay. All right. Let me see if this will work. What's up, y'all? I am back. So, yes, I'm still currently eating, but yeah. My dad, he finally got his food truck, so I'm really excited because we've been trying to get him. He's a really good chef, so we're trying to convince him to get a food truck, so that's really good. I'm really excited for him. Super cool. What? What are y'all eating on? What are y'all snacking on? What y'all snack on today? What do you have planned to eat for the New Year's, if that's your thing? Yeah, let me know if the music is loud, by the way, y'all, too. I don't want it to be too distracting. Be like, I can't hear anything. So, yeah. And also, let me change the, song. Because I do love music, y'all, and if I could have it in the back, that'd be great. Alright. So, yeah. So all these songs are, I have licenses for them, so they're my art list. So everything you're hearing now is protected by copyright. Yeah. Jesus. I'm glad it's really soothing. Because I love hearing like really smooth kind of stuff. So when I was like selecting some music to get, I was like, this is cool. But yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me at the same level as the music or if I need to like adjust stuff because I don't want it to be too loud. But of course, let me know. Ooh, that sounds nice. Okay, cool. Ooh, that sounds so nice. Mushroom jazz. That sounds so like cute. I think like 2 3 months ago, I was on a heavy like Hosier kick because I love Hosier and he's a Pisces as well. So I was like, yes, yes. So if I could play Hosier on here, I would. I would probably be like the majority of what we'd be listening to. And he was performing here in Atlanta, but I was like, nah, because I want to see Jaybird. Jaybird's like another artist that's really, she's super awesome. If y'all like this, then I'll recommend Jadebird real quick. 1 second. So I was trying to see like I want to see Jaybird, but I was like, dang, Hosie's performing. That's kind of expensive though. Like the tickets weren't that much. Me not knowing there was gonna be a pandemic later, I was like, nah, I just want to see Jaybird. So we saw her perform, and she was fantastic. She sounded just like her records, and I was like, damn, I should have seen her with Hosier. Now that I was like on a Hosier kick, I was like, dang it, I missed my chance. So hopefully in the future they like have another show together because that'd be really awesome. Yay! I'm trying to make it comfy cozy here, so that's really cool. One of these days I might do like a room tour because I love my room. I love my art studio. It's really comfortable, and there's like a lot of art everywhere. It's really nice. All right, hold up. All right, I'm almost finished, y'all. I'm almost finished eating. I swear. Hmm. Some of these folk is like sometimes it's a hit or miss on like if it's really good or not. Sometimes people just be yodeling. I'll be like, hold up. But a lot of times it's kind of like like guitar, ukulele or stuff. It's really chill. Like Garfunkel, Garfunkel and Friends. Is she like indie or is she more let me look her up. Oh no, she's 70s. Oh, she's still alive too. Dang, she's 75 years old. She got that freak folk. Psychedelic folk. That's cool. Wait, what song did you listen to from her? Or which song did they recommend? Oh, I mean, like we have whatever. What song did you like from her, or the first one you heard that was like, that's it, that's the one? That's not good. Yeah, I think they put like regular folk and stuff. I don't want that gonna check that one out. I definitely gotta check that one out. I'm always like looking for like new songs. Like my Spotify is like all over the place. It's atrocious. If anywhere to look at it, but like I all types of music is so fun. Oh yeah, electronic music can get you like pumped up, like no doubt. I'd be like, ooh, that's too much. But now city pop is that similar to no, I'm thinking of like what's that called? Chill hop. I'm thinking it sounds almost the same, but city pop more like more bubbly, or is this like a little more mellow than like regular electronic music? Ah, gotcha. Alright, I swear I'm almost done, y'all. I'm eating pad thai right now. It's really tasty, so I'm almost done. Alright, we're getting back into it, y'all. Last bite, I swear. Alright, I'm gonna put my foot away and we'll get back to it. Alright, we're back in it, chillin'. Will I finish this piece? The main big question. Hey, but Gleam, do you have an Insta or anything? So people know where you're just like, I'm chilling. It's cool if you're not on social media and stuff. Because Instagram is a thorn in my spine. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but it could be better. Aww. I'm looking at your Insta right now. I love your style. Aww. It's super girly. It's very playful. Oh, no problem. I like this astronaut. It's cute. I'm also looking at your Tumblr. Listen, because Tumblr is like people think it's dead, but I like Tumblr. It's good for the fandoms. Heck yeah, XP Pen. Why am I logged onto my Tumblr? Sorry, one second. Wait. No. How do I log there? Dang it! I feel like I'm old here, like trying to figure out how do I log in. Send me a link, cause I'm too lazy. Oh no! How did it die? Did like the just connection just go out or here? Or just like bleh. I'm tired of working essentially. Yeah, Tumblr didn't really have like a hierarchy like Twitter and Instagram, so it was like more chill. But then they had the stuff. All Twitter, all what Tumblr needed was like and Talbot, but that one broke, and I was like, oh man. Can you replace that part, or it's just like no go? It's not happening. Do you have warranty on it? But if you still bought it within the time of the warranty, like replace it. Hopefully, I would hope so. Okay, that's good. Yeah. And sometimes you could just get like a faulty one. I know it sucks. But yeah. But if you had it for a while and started doing that, then I'll be like, nah, it's more of like quality control. Like they need to work on that. Yeah, no, I feel you, cause yeah, cause I have my, well, I have a Wacom Bamboo, and then my boyfriend gave me his older, well, his newer kind of one, but it's like a bigger screen. Like we were drawing surface area, but yeah, it didn't have, it was not a screen tablet, and whew, that hand-eye coordination gotta be on point, or else. But here's to hoping it gets fixed, and hopefully you have a better tablet for the new year. Oh no, it was the one. Oh no. Yeah, hopefully, and if any case too, you could just also email them, uh, customer support, and get like, update. Yeah, oh no. Yeah. Is this the same color gray? It is. It just looks weird. It's just like, wait a minute. You know when you've been staring at work too long, you're like, is this even the same color? I'm sorry, y'all, if I get quiet for a quick second, because I'm trying to figure something out. To add iris or to not add iris is the question. it's like, what do I do? Like, making a conscious decision on like what should I add here, and it's hard because I'm like I don't know. But like, hold on for a second. Let me get some. Is it this one? No. For like this one, I did. I gotta fix that up. I don't like this. Maybe for like that one I did, but I'm gonna. I'm not sure. This is a recent one I did of Laur. Kind of like in the back. And he looks so cute! Anywho. So it's like, I don't know sometimes. Like, I'll. Like, okay, for this one, like. I did add Iris only because of like. I had to. Because if I was debating, I'm like, do I want to like all yellow in that all? Or not? It was a hard choice. But it's always like consciously like choosing stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's a little. He's a What's he call him? He's a special mage baby. Because basically he can like Well, did I explain? No, I didn't explain my. Were you here when I explained my OC's gleam? I don't. I hope I don't want to repeat it. But, I mean, like, not saying I don't want to, but I don't want to repeat if you already heard it. But let me know if you heard it or not, and I could talk about them some more. On these two cutie pies. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Let me know if you need the story or the breakdown of my OCs, my little babies. thanks, Glenn, for stopping by, and have a happy New Year too. I'll probably like if I go live again sometime, probably it'll probably be on the weekends. Um, get an update. Love to have you back. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Jenny's still vibing. Get those comms done. whatever. But already, y'all, I am about to head out. I might be on a little later, but it's New Year's Eve. Chill out, relax, bring in the New Year's with your loved ones and stuff. So yeah, y'all can find me on, if you look up Charismadozart on Instagram, I'm right there. I'm there. So you can probably see like the finished or progress of this piece. And yeah, thank you all for hanging in there. Thank y'all for coming, and yeah, I hope you enjoy your New Year's and your New Year's Eve. And 2021 is the year, y'all. Let's get it.